All right, so the next really common problem that I see with people having issues descending is actually the use of their inflator hose here on the BCD. Really, really common. Or actually not even just the inflator hose, it's utilising the whole BCD in terms of buoyancy displacement. So obviously you've got the inflator hose here. Okay, really, really common. Inflate button, deflate button, same on this BCD. The inflate button will inflate the bladder of the BCD. Makes you float, great to be on the surface, stops you from sinking, helps you adjust your buoyancy. Pretty straightforward, things that everyone should have learnt on their open water course. If they didn't, they've probably done the wrong course. Okay, so what you've got to keep in mind, this is an inflator, it's also a deflator. So that'll inflate it, that will deflate it. The easy way to deflate this BCD is basically holding this upright. Like that, press the button, air bubbles will come out of there, really, really straightforward. Keep in mind this BCD, this is the Oceanic Biolite, like many other BCDs, has got multiple dump valves. Okay, this because it is a lightweight travel BCD, has two dump valves, one on the shoulder and one on the left kidney. Okay, and all you need to do is just pull that out. That's a toggle, that will dump the air out. Okay, you look at the Bochet here, you've got twin shoulder dump valves, so one there, one here, and it does have another one around here on the back as well, okay? You can't really see it, but it's there. Okay, so the problem is, what I see a lot of the time is people sitting at the surface and they're trying to deflate and they might be a little bit nervous. And what people are doing, they're taking big, deep breaths of air in. Really important when you're diving, you have big, regular breaths of air. Big in, big out. And when people are trying to descend, a lot of the time they're a bit nervous or excited, and so they're dumping all the air out, but they're holding their breath, and they forget that their lungs are just like this bladder here on the back of the BCD, they're full of air. So if you don't exhale, you're just gonna stay at the surface or have trouble getting down. You might get a little bit below the surface, but you're not gonna be able to descend effectively. So you need to exhale, dump the air. You'll find yourself slowly descending from there. That's a really, really important thing to remember. The other one is having this up nice and straight. If you think about how the bladder on a BCD is designed, okay, so this is in a sort of a horseshoe shape, this is a jacket shape. Air's gonna get trapped in certain pockets based on how you're angled in the water. So if you take this one, for example, if my body is that way, all the air's coming up, it's gonna go to this corner here. So if I'm trying to dump air on this side from here, but all the air's stuck in this corner, it's not gonna do anything. A really simple fix to that is just to lean the other way. It's gonna push all the air to that and you can dump it out. Really, really straightforward solution, but something that a lot of people will forget. The other one, based on how your body's positioned in the water, if you're say 5-10 meters below the surface or even deeper, you might be flat and you start to sort of float up, you're having trouble dumping the air. You can always lean forward and reach back and pull your kidney dump. Air is going to come out of there. But by far and away the most common problem, how people have issues deflating air out of a BCD, okay, is literally how they use this thing. As I mentioned, it'll go to an angle, okay, it gets trapped, so you just move your shoulder. If you go to the other side, okay, so if you're lying flat, you trim in the water and you're trying to get rid of air, people will be lying flat. They'll just do this and they'll have their inflator hose bent like that. The air is not going to go up and down, it's just going to get trapped here. So all you need to do, come back vertically, pop your hips forward and just press this button. The air is going to come out, or as I mentioned before, lean forward, pull the dump toggle there, and air is going to escape out of the BCD. Really, really common things to see, but often an oversight, people will just go, have a bit of a panic, and they might struggle a bit. It just takes a simple fix. It's literally a matter of changing the angle of your body in the water, using your kidney dump, using your shoulder dump, or using the alternative shoulder dump. If you have a BCD like that, and the air's going to escape, you're going to descend again. And obviously making sure steady breaths as well, because one of those big problems which can cause remembering your lungs when they get full of air, okay, you don't want to hold your breath, and if you keep hyperventilating, you're going to go up. So regular breaths so you control your dive level, your buoyancy in the water a little bit better.